Hello my friends, welcome back to another paradigm shift. My name is Sam and I help people to become their own guru. In today's video we're going to get all creative with the titles and stuff. We're going to call this one Feel Through Your Life. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, do you feel like there's something missing in your life? Do you feel like there's a void that you need filling? Is your life just not interesting? Well, today I'm going to share with you some secrets to help you to make your life a little bit more interesting. Now, feel through your life. What does that mean? Like right now, you've got what's going on in your life, and whatever you're doing at the moment, you've got your job, maybe, or you're going to school, whatever it is. And we think about what we want to do in the future, and we see everyone else around us. And the majority of people aren't awakening. They're not becoming their true potential. And many people don't live up to their true potential. But does that mean that you shouldn't aspire to grow and become the greatest version of yourself? No, I do not believe that does mean that. I believe that we are all here to grow. The word education means to bring out, it means to blossom, to flower. Now, I want to play a little game. Think about, imagine shutting your eyes, and when you open your eyes, you're a 90-year-old man or woman, whoever you are, and you're sitting in a room, and there's a TV in front of you, and you have a remote control, and on the remote control, there's obviously an on button. You turn it on and there's two buttons, there's play and fast forward, and you turn the TV on, and what's on the TV? There's a baby crying, and that baby is you, and you're now having the opportunity to watch your life back. So now you're watching your life back, and you have a fast forward button and a play button. How often are you going to be pressing that fast forward button? You're only going to press it if it's boring. You're going to watch the interesting bits. So if you want to make your life more interesting, let's go back into our body right now. So you shut your eyes again and you open them, and now you're standing right where you are right now. You're sitting wherever you are. And now you have a chance to make that movie that you're going to watch back at the end of your life. You have a chance right now to make that more interesting. Now, what I also mean by feel through your life is, yes, everything is as it is right now, but if everything's so easy and everything else, then you're not going to have that motivation to grow and to actually fulfill your full potential, because there's no need to. But where does that sort of hunger come from? It comes from just clarity, because everything's easy. Yeah, you're not getting them challenges from the mire anymore, but it's about time that you challenge yourself. Now, when you just sit and meditate, I've got a few meditations on my channel. I think there's over 10, but listen to the Sadhguru one, and listen to this daily, and it will start to make you get a lot more clarity over your life, and you're going to start to get downloads, because we have imaginations and we have memories, and you're either going to be in your mind just in this mental masturbation for your whole life without ever questioning what's going on in reality. Now, it's not just about questioning what's going on in reality, but if you do not question your reality, you will accept the one that you're given. It's not just about questioning your reality though. You can't just, obviously question everything and always seek knowledge, but you can't just be reading loads of books. I like how Uplifting Humanity put it. He said you've got to have heart knowledge. Now, heart knowledge is something that comes from within. It's something that you intuitively know to be true. And you're never going to know this until you dive into the depths of your own heart. Your heart is 5,000 times more powerful electromagnetically than your brain. Now, the heart knows what the brain can only think of. So along this path, start fulfilling your full potential, and that means holding true to your deepest realization, meaning that you are a mortal being and you are not one of the functions that your body has. Like, you're not your memories, they're just memories. You're not the imagined state of what could have been or what can be. Yes, imagination can be the preview of your future, because whatever you believe is true, because your perception creates your actions, which creates the results that you have in your life. So alter your perception, then you alter your actions. That is just a byproduct of altering your perception. Now, this is how the few can control the many, because if I can control the perception, and how do you control your perception? The perception is made up of information received, whether that's through an experience or that's through something you saw on Facebook or the TV or reading the Daily Mail, whatever it was, or maybe you're watching the Paradigm Shift. This is what is creating your perception. So if I can govern, I'm giving you information on your phone, the TV, the radio, anything else, the Daily Mail, whatever. If I can give you all this, then I have a much greater chance of controlling your perception, and now you're going to be doing what I want you to be doing. But there's a lot of people on this planet that are old souls, and they've been around for a long time, so they can sense there's some funny business going down on the planet right now. Maybe that's you. And maybe you're just getting too distracted by the Maya. Now, the Maya is the field of energy, the sea of energy, and you're just a raindrop in the sea of energy. Now, everything in the universe is frequency, vibration, and energy. Your body is frequency, vibration, and energy. But the Maya and the way the system is set up right now is to keep you in a low, dense vibration. The energies that the moon give off are more dense vibrations. You can look into videos like check out what David Icke says about the moon. Listen to one of his videos on it. And check out his video that he has on Saturn as well. Now, in this reality that we're in, this sort of simulation holographic reality, where you are in this prism, you're in this prison, this body, which visible light can shine through. That's why I said prism. Well, when you're in the planned net on this planet, then yes, we do have to know how this system works. So you have to know thyself. You have to know how this body works. So when you are fulfilling your true potential, that means physically. It means work your body out. Find out how far you can push yourself. Find out the functions that your body have. Maybe you want to do yoga. Maybe you're in the gym. Like, I go to the gym. I wake up early. Like this morning, I woke up at like 5 o'clock, and I was in the gym for 6 a.m. And then I find that putting myself straight into fifth gear allows anything that comes my way during the day. I've already been through all that pain in the gym, so anything's easy throughout the whole day. That's what I like about that. So I'm growing physically there. And then emotionally, people say, when things go wrong in the human body, a lot of the time it's to do with the energy in motion, the emotional state of the body. That's why people have acupuncture, because we have these rivers running through us where the energy is flowing. And it is up to us to maintain the harmony. It is up to us to allow the energy to flow through us. So that means sharing in the language of enriching. That means getting things off your chest. You've got to be able to say yes when you want to say yes, no when you want to say no, and respect me when you want to say respect me. You've got to follow your willpower in any situation that you're going through. And it's not always easy, but you're at Earth School. You're going to get tested. I heard someone say once, it's the school of hard knocks. Because sometimes you're going to get knocked on your ass, and sometimes you got to find the strength, that inner strength, to pick yourself up and carry on. And that isn't always easy, but as you go along this path, you can look back into your past using your memory and think about a time where you did overcome something, and you saw how the better times did come, and now you can use that knowing that this too shall pass, and now you can get through this life more easier, because through experience is how you grow. And right now on the planet, if you're watching this, chances are you're a light warrior. Chances are you're starting to awaken. Chances are you want to help uplift humanity. And right now on the planet, the people, the animals, they need your energy. They need you to be you more than anything, because your energy is your greatest power. Just you showing your clarity in a situation, just you being in a room and being present, breaking people's perception that they are a linear being, or that time exists when it doesn't. Time is just an illusion. All that exists is this present moment, and it's not like, oh, I'm going to do this, then after that I'm going to do this, then after that I'm going to do this. No, life is an overlapping experience, and everything is a segue into another. So what that means is the actions that you are taking now in your life are creating your future, whether that is on this planet, or maybe you're going to get reincarnated on this planet, or maybe you're going to go to higher dimensions of life. Maybe you're going to go and live on that planet that they have on Avatar, whatever that's called. But there are infinite possibilities out there. How do I know this? Because I am an infinite being having a human experience. Like, I can do, be, have, say anything that I wish. But the human language is very limiting. So you just have to feel through your life. Many times you have to go with your instincts. Like, think about it, when there's a tsunami coming, and you don't see loads of dolphins washed up on the shore, but you do see a lot of drunk humans, because they're not feeling through their life, they're not in tune. You don't see the dolphins there, because you don't see fish there in general, because they know it's coming, because they're in tune with their environments. That's why it's crucial to get out into nature and even just tune yourself to your breath. People say, I can't meditate. Well, if you can breathe, then you can meditate. So always hold true to your deepest realization, and realize that, one day, for me, what happened was, I got to the point where I was like, right, I can't deal with this suffering anymore that I was going through at a certain period of time in my life. So I was like, right, and then I thought about it, hang on a minute, if I was to kill myself now, then I was like, actually, what I could do is stop caring about anything that doesn't serve me, whatever that is, whether it's people's opinions, whether it's the social structure, the rule book that we have been given, whatever it is. You know what, I'm going to write my own book now. I'm going to live my own life. I'm going to make my own rules. And it's served me well so far. My life has transformed for the better, and is only transforming better and better. I can see it as time goes on, because I'm making actions. I'm changing my being. I'm changing who I am. I was a dickhead in the past. I wasn't always a nice person. Whatever I was in the past, it doesn't matter. Maybe I was cool in the past, whatever. The past is the past, and you can always change who you are right now, and changing who you are right now will change who you become. It will change what you manifest into your life. It will change other people's lives that are waiting for you to grow, waiting for you to bring them your message. So your true potential awaits. What are you going to choose? Are you going to choose your true potential? Are you going to choose allowing yourself to blossom? Stop thinking about what anyone else is doing, and think about what you're doing, how you can better yourself, how you can become the master of your own destiny. Because there's two paths you can take. One is fate and one is destiny. Fate is unconscious action, destiny is conscious action. So it's time to become a conscious creator. You are not a developed monkey, you are a powerful source of creation. Now that's a compliment, so go and tell it to your friends. Stay mystical, have fun, relax.